Hi, I'm Diddy Murphy.
And I'm Evan Real.
And I'm Jenn Fessler, and here are my Housewife Hot Takes.
Jen, we are so excited to be doing this with you because we know the Bravo ladies are opinionated and have a lot to say.
We think.
But something told us you have more to say than just about cheese and etc. and the goings on in New Jersey.
I'm going to say that that's absolutely true. I got a lot of to say.
We're excited to get into it because I feel like we never hear your opinion about
Well, no one really asks me about anything.
We're ready to ask you.
But Housewives, what a pleasure. I've been waiting for this a long time.
Who waited longer? You for this moment or Travis for Taylor to show up to the game and she never showed up?
I can't with this anymore. I just can't with the whole Travis Taylor of it all. And I know, especially because my friend over here has taught me that Taylor Swift is not only a musician, but she is a poet. She is really like this century's, J.D. Salinger. She's a writer. But I just can't. It's constant. It's a constant barrage. They're on my TV. They're on the billboards. They're at the football games. They're in the commercial. It's like, I don't know. Is he upset? Is he not upset? I don't know.
He looked so sad, so despondent. So do you have any thoughts, feelings, or opinions about his level of sadness that his girlfriend didn't show up to the game? Like, if that was Jeff Fessler's game, would you show up to every game? And if you didn't, would he be that sad? Okay, so talk
Jeff
to us.
Jeff Fessler has season tickets to the Giants for the past 40 years. I've been to one game. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel bad for this guy. Do you? I mean, he looked very cute with the little puppy dog sad face.
He did look adorable.
He is adorable.
Yeah. Do you think there was a moment of, because like when Taylor goes to a game, of course, everyone's just kind of like, there's a football game happening and they're looking right at her. Do you think she's kind of tired of that? Do you think she loves that?
I don't know if she's tired of it. I know that my husband's tired of it. I know my son is tired of it. I don't know. It's a lot of Taylor. It's just a lot of Taylor and a lot of Travis. And God bless them, they're both adorable and fabulously talented.
Do you consider yourself a Swiftie?
No, but I'm sort of coming over to that side.
Now maybe that you're taking music lessons in guitar, you can have a new appreciation for Taylor Swift.
I mean, very possibly. So I do have a big, huge appreciation for Taylor Swift. It's it's so much of her. She's just constantly a barrage of Taylor in my face. I can't freaking stand it.
Lizzo, and our favorite topic, Ozempic.
Woo woo!
So she hit back at Ozempic accusations because she has clearly lost a ton of weight, which good for her, so excited for her, but she wants it to be known wide and far that it's not because she was taking Ozempic. What do you think of people who rail so hard against that accusation? Does it make you suspicious that they did use Ozempic?
So I think everyone is on Ozempic. Like that's just how I feel. Like all of a sudden all these people are dropping weight. I'm sorry, I'm not calling Lizzo a liar. Lizzo's a genius, but my opinion is that if all of a sudden over the past year and a half, you drop 40 pounds, it's probably because of Ozempic.
People will use it as like a gotcha moment, and that's I think why people are afraid to say that they're on it.
But are we over that now?
I thought we are. I am.
I mean, right? It's just not that exciting.
No.
Right? I feel like everybody's on it. By the way, I'm sorry to report to all the skinny people out there, but there really is a magic pill. But yeah, if you're asking me if I think that Lizzo did take it, I think that anyone, now my head just goes, oh, good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather people be sitting around wondering how I lost weight than how I gained weight. So you know what I mean? I'm like, if that's the question, come to any conclusion you want.
Also,
Fair.
I've been on Ozempic for like on and off for about 2 years, and I've never gotten one accusation. No one's ever been like, oh my God, he must be on Ozempic. Like, that's my dream.
Evan, you've always been skinny.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking
Girl,
about.
that is
when were you
not-
ever not skinny?
Oh, honey, talk to me in 6th grade, baby.
Yeah,
the body image issues, they live.
maybe it's more about that.
The 6th grade him.
Yes.
I am. I'm taking my Ozempic for 6th grade,
You
Evan.
got the body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Are you for the length Demi Moore went to lose her baby weight after the second kid?
Yeah, the 60 miles a day biking, that was so insane to me. But as someone who has gone to great lengths to lose weight, it was like really sitting with my spirit. I was like, okay, Demi, like, I also would have done the same thing if I hadn't had Ozempic.
Yeah.
Okay, fair, but that seems like that is the kind of distance where I kind of feel like someone needs to be talking very softly to her and saying, let's go for a rest, Demi, maybe into some room where the walls were very soft and you can just sort of lay your little self down everyone will just whisper to you, it's time to take a little rest, Demi. Like, that's not a, I was biking, 60 miles.
I know. Two set, and then she had to work a 12-hour day.
Again, maybe a little like, it's time for a little, the men in the white coats are gonna, cradle you a little bit. It's all gonna be okay.
Obviously, like, her body was insane, and now it's like so depressing to me that like
She had
you
a
had
hurt-
to
yeah.
bike 60 miles a day to get that. Like, it's really hard to be a human,
It is really hard to be a human.
God, yeah.
you know?
Yeah, but I'd rather be fat. I would not bike
Oh,
60. No way.
Do you know how many like fast food places you probably pass in a 60-mile bike ride?
Right
I would be
there.
gaining weight on the. I'm like, Demi, this isn't working for me.
You would be 6 hours late to work. She had to go all the way from Malibu to Hollywood.
I'd be done. I'd be at Del Taco.
Wait, are you guys watching the Mormons?
Are we watching the Mormons?
Oh, I guess you two would
No,
definitely
we
be watching the
love the
Mormons.
Mormons. I
The
tell
kings of
everyone
pop-
who will listen,
It's the best.
Mormon wives culture is my culture. They just sit around, drink Diet Coke all day. They get their Botox, they get their filler.
It's so-
They talk about plastic surgery. I am so enthralled. It's
I am
like
enthralled.
so good. Wait, who's your favorite?
Oh my God, I like the one that got the labiaplasty.
Oh, Jessie. She's Jessie. If
my
you're
God.
watching, like
Wait,
we love
and I think
you.
she would love your hair right now because she's the hair one.
Oh, she does hair.
She does the hair.
That's
She has the
right.
company and the hair salon.
I also love Taylor because I just
Oh, yeah.
love me a messy girl.
I know.
can't.
She is.
Did you see?
messy.
Messy Fessy. And did you see her and Dakota might be on the outs?
Yeah. So
I
Dakota
did.
and Taylor might be done. What do you think?
I don't know. I get a little bit of a creepy vibe from
Yeah.
Mr. Dakota. I'm sorry, he's very good looking.
He's very handsome.
that's
By the way,
issue.
back in the day, if I was Taylor's age, I wouldn't give a shit about his creep factor. No, I wouldn't. I would have been married with 10 babies.
Yes.
He's
Totally.
gorgeous.
He-
Drinking like the Diet Coke with Cool
With the
Whip.
Diet Coke,
Yeah.
yeah. But like as a mother now and 56 years old, I kind of am like, not so much with Dakota. They don't drink and they don't smoke, but the rest is okay.
That's what.
Like tits out for Harambe, like all of that's good.
It seems like there's a spectrum, which is funny because the content that covers Mormonism that I had seen prior to the show, and even the way that like the Salt Lake City Housewives talk about Mormonism and how they got excommunicated, I thought it was very much black and white.
Yeah.
But when we were talking to them, it is a spectrum, and so there are some girls who haven't been to church in 10 years but still consider themselves Mormon,
Like
but
they're, like,
drink a little
culturally
bit.
Mormon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting. I didn't know about it. I really thought it was like very much like black and white. It's this or that.
Because
and
if
I
you
guess
watch
it's not.
like Whitney and Heather, you think like, wow, I wouldn't want to be part of that either, right?
Yeah.
Like
Talk
they've
about
both
it,
been
yeah.
like they're almost trauma bonding or whatever over
Right.
it. Like
Yeah.
Heather wrote the book, but then you look at these women, and you're like, I could be a Mormon.
Oh my
It
God,
sounds
What's the big deal?
give me some hair extensions and a Diet Coke, and I'm right
Exactly. I
there.
don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
I think you have to wear the garments or something. Do you know about
gets
that?
Oh,
It gets
yeah.
cold there, though.
It gets cold there.
So
That
you might
sounds
as well wear the
comfortable.
garments. It's just like long johns.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Have you been seeing this Hot Priest on Jeopardy?
Because I'm a Jeopardy fan.
I mean, I'm not a Jeopardy fan, but I have seen the Hot Priest.
Do you think he's hot?
I mean, the collar just like that. And I'm not nothing against me. My husband grew up half Catholic. God bless priests. But for me, that's just not a turn on.
I love you. Like,
okay.
God bless priests. They don't make me horny.
Exactly, but they don't know. They don't. Like he's an adorable. He's also like what? Is he like 28 or
He's
something?
really young, which is like also very different and not the norm for
Yes.
priests currently in 2024.
Well, because you know what it just reminds me of? Like the Sex and the City episode. Where some man, and that's
Yeah,
where I think
that's
that,
one of my
because that
favorites.
priest was hot.
See,
Where she's walking by
the
like the
beans?
church, and then
Yes.
oh my god.
so when you think about it in the Sex and the City way, is he a little bit cuter? Or
No.
No. Okay.
Or the Fleabag way. Did you watch Fleabag?
No, but he's just not. He's not. Doesn't he?
Not
Doesn't.
doing it for you.
He's also very sweet. Looks like a very sweet man.
I mean, I would meet him in a confessional.
He would turn you on.
Yeah, I think he's so cute. He kind of reminds me of like a scruffier, more religious Paul Rudd.
I actually think he's prettier than Paul Rudd.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
It's not for me.
What's the last topic? Because I feel like she may have some takes on that.
Oh.
Travel etiquette. So this, there was apparently a big fight on an airplane going to China or coming from China.
Yeah.
So a long flight where someone was reclining, someone wasn't about that.
It was a back and
then
forth, button, get
Yeah.
impressed, everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
The flight attendant had to step in.
Yeah, and now people are kind of wondering who is in the right in that situation. Like, what are your thoughts on the reclining, travel etiquette, all of that?
I think it is sort of rude to recline, but let me just say to you, but I do it every time. So I know that it's wrong, but like I'm always want to be by the window because I have I have a big skull. I have to kind of lean it, and it only fits if I lean it back. So I am definitely a recliner, and I definitely think it's rude. But here's the thing: if someone said behind me, "Excuse me," like I believe this couple did, "Excuse me, my husband can't see the TV. Would you mind moving your seat up?" then I would have no choice but to say yes, of course. Apparently, this person said, "Thank you for asking, but no." No, that's what happened,
which
right?
is kind of like
I think that's so obnoxious.
It's kind of admirable because like I would not do that. I would not have the balls to do that. I would go, oh, okay. So that in a way I'm kind of like, wow, live your truth, because I could absolutely never do that. But like you said, I would immediately just sit up.
Well,
yes.
What happened? Because like when you do. Some airlines, the recline is so strong that it is you. But whenever that happens, I'm like, I guess it's time. we do like the wait. I feel like we all just recline.
Okay.
It's kind of like that's the moment.
Well, have you ever reclined and then had somebody, because I know that they did this to this woman, but like push like their foot or whatever into your chair once you've reclined. See, I've had that, and then it's just like a standoff. Like I'm not pushing that. Now I'm not coming up for nothing.
That's say I'm comfortable.
100%, and I will push, and I will push back as much as possible.
And then it's just time to start the wave.
Yes, but like this was like, I guess they asked her, would you? She said, thank you, no. And then they said, well, you then. And I guess they made a scene. And now they can't go on the airline ever again, right?
Which is crazy, because that's not the craziest thing that's happened on planes. You know what I mean?
No, it's certainly not.
Yeah.
Something about a plane.
Do you have any crazy plane stories? Like anything you've seen?
No.
You're like, wait, I was the star of a crazy story on a plane.
Maybe this is for like our next episode, because talk about a hot take. Oh God, I can't. I don't know. It had something to do with somebody and a lot of drinks in the back row, and there were blankets. I don't know.
They were
Blankets?
Yeah.
Are you part of the Mile High Club, Jenn Fessler?
Nah, come on, we weren't in the bathroom, but.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Wait. Before we're not
my
gonna.
main question is, Jenn Fessler, what are you in the back of the airplane?
That's a great question.
Wait, but obviously it worked out.
Why were you in
Yes,
the
what
pink
happened
seat?
was I met the guy. I can't believe this is happening. This is all wrong.
No,
I
but
met
it's
him
so right.
I met him in the airport, and like we were both belly up to the bar. Oh my God. And then we were both obviously on the plane. And I think if I remember this correctly, he kind of came up to my seat. Hey, I have an extra seat. You want to come sit back here and chit chat? And we had a serious chit chat.
For anyone who has that fantasy,
Yes.
any tips to go and do it undetected?
Well, first of all, get way drunk.
Okay. Because
Okay.
then you don't care.
And I'm told you, I mean, we did have the plane. At that point, I don't think they even give out blankets anymore. Okay. But at that point, they were giving out blankets. I mean, I'm old school. So I guess get yourself some, blanket. Ask the stewardess for a couple blankets.
Okay.
Okay.
A couple blankets and some privacy.
And some privacy. Yeah. I'm so gross.
Did it
Oh
live
my
up to the
God,
hype
I'm
of, like,
so
my
gross.
high energy?
Yes, I mean, and yes, I never did that though. That seems so ridiculous to me. I can't even fit myself in one of those bathrooms.
My body issues won't let that door close.
No,
Like, I
thank
could
you.
not. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not. To me, that just doesn't even seem erotic in any way, shape,
Also,
or
they're
form.
very dirty. Those
There's
bathroom
always
planes,
pee on the
yeah.
floor.
Yes, there's pee on the floor, not for me.
Yeah, keep it in the seat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Keep it in the seat.
Look at this. This is
Yeah.
educational now.
It is.
This was a whole lesson